Just doing a little kitchen prep. Today's specialty is celery. I washed it, got it all cleaned up, and I'm just gonna flash freeze it. This will be great for soups and things, or anything that calls for salad. I do one standard size of celery, and then when I take it out, if I want it, I could just cut it smaller. So there you go. Yes, so today is the kitchen prep day. Hey, Boo, how are you? And I just put it all onto a flat plate. And I freeze it. And then I just take it out and put it in a Ziploc bag when I'm all done. And when I freeze them, they don't clump together. So I like that. I like doing that. It was good seeing you earlier today, so thank you for coming back. You know what? I figured I have stuff to do, so why not? Why not go live with it, right? Take you guys along. We could chat. Hey, the three in the house, good morning. I am prepping up some celery and doing a few things in the kitchen. It's a very cool day here today, so it's perfect for doing this stuff. Really is a perfect day. Rabia, hello, how are you? Boo, can you take care of that for me? Thank you so much. Hey everyone, how are you doing? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Got 14 in the house, 2 thumbs up, so I need more of that. I am prepping up some celery. I'm just flash freezing it. And then I keep it in the freezer in a bag, and when I need it for a recipe or something, I can just take it out. This way it doesn't go bad, and I like celery. I don't like to eat it so much, but I love it in the dishes that calls for it. Actually, I might do a few. Now I'll get another, I'm going to get more celery, and then I'll chop that one very, very small. And that'll be good. So we'll have 2 sizes. Not bad, right? I think I'm also going to be adding to my herbs and seasonings, my dehydrated stuff. Just want to make sure I have everything I want because, you know, the minute the weather gets cooler, you like to, oh, thank you, Theodore. I like to cook and entertain. Everyone's like that. When it's hot, you can't be bothered. But it's only going to be like 70 degrees today, and it's really nice, so I don't have to worry about air conditioning. I'm just tired of hearing the noise, you know. So today is a nice day to do little things like this. Yeah, I'm not that old, honey. But thank you. So where is everyone from? What is everyone doing? Hey, Bo, what's up? Are you still with me? This plate fills up really quick. And I just leave it in the freezer for like, I don't know, a couple of hours. And when it's really, really frozen solid, then I just kind of chisel it off with my hands and put it to freeze. So it freezes really well like that too. Then I have some other things I'm going to be doing in the kitchen, so you guys can just come along with me. It's going to be a day in the kitchen with Mimi. What's everyone else got going on today? This is a nice, easy prepping project to get you back into the prepping mode after the summer. I dehydrated some celery a couple of months ago, so I still have that. And this is what the plate looks like. And it's going to go in the freezer right now. Be right back. So now I'm getting on to my next project, and that is I'm going to be adding to my garlic powder. So I'm going to be peeling this, chopping it up, and dehydrating it, and just adding it to my garlic powder. I do have to make more, so while it's a breezy day, it's the best time to make your garlic powder. So. And I have 2 dehydrators. I might be doing onion powder on the other one. So we'll see. But it tastes so much better when you just make it yourself. I can make sure that we are not eating any additives or pesticides. And yeah, it's a little work, but it really does. You can just taste the difference. It's just so much nicer. So this is a little bit of work, but well worth it. I'm going to get it started, and then after I get it started, I'll probably go to the store today and get some more garlic, to add to it. I'll make a lot at once. So there's a lot of little things going on today in my kitchen at Mimi's place. Yeah, it is nice. It's fun to make. I mean, it stinks. But you cannot beat your own garlic powder. I'm telling you, it's just so good. Yeah, I only got a couple of cloves here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to dehydrate this. I'm going to chop it up, mix it with some olive oil, freeze it in an ice cube tray, like a flash freeze. And then I could just take it out whenever I want to cook something. I already have chopped garlic oil. How does that grab you? Yeah, because it's not dehydrated. That would be crazy. Okay, so then that is what I'm going to do. This is going to be very interesting. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to wash my hands. They're sticky from the garlic. Hey, Jan, how you doing, hon? Well, before I get into that, I want to put my celery veg scraps in here. And this is going to be my second bag, so I'm going to have a lot of vegetable broth made for the winter, for all those delicious soups and gravies and stews and things that we eat. So I'm just going to go over to the other counter and fill this up. And I also have a few ends of the garlic. Throw that in there. And you get the vitamins and everything from all the vegetables. So this really is a great way to make your own broth. Look at that. Now I have a bag that's busting in the freezer. This is my second bag. There's tomato things in here, pea pods, ends of green beans, onions, celery. Yeah, so everything's in here. It makes a real healthy, hearty broth. And this makes a good base if you're making your own tomato soup. Really good. Okay, so I have an old ice cube tray. I'm going to chop some garlic, some in each little cube, and then I'm going to use some extra virgin olive oil, and I'm going to freeze it. And when it's all frozen, I'm just going to pop them all out and put them in a small baggie, and they will stay fresh. And whenever I'm cooking, I can just grab it. So let's start chopping. Onions chopped very fine. A few minutes to chop it, but it's all good. Now, I do have some dehydrated basil, so I'm thinking, I think I'm going to throw some basil in here too. My dehydrated basil, which is so good. I grew it myself, dehydrated it myself. When you do a real fine chop, I mean, I could use a big knife, and I'm not that great with knives. I mean, and I don't like to go fast. I enjoy just doing what I'm doing, so it doesn't bother me if it takes me a while. I'm not in a hurry, you know? Like, what am I doing? Really? I just want to chop it really fine, like a fine mince. Finely chopped. Janet, how you doing today? It's just the perfect day to be in the kitchen. So yeah, the kitchen smells like garlic. And you know what they say about garlic? Keeps those vampires away, right? If you know, you know. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of garlic and I'm going to put some in each little cube. Then I'll go back and add a little bit more. As long as there's some in each one. This is a good thing to prep. This is really, really easy. Well, I'm going to have just enough. This is nice. This is coming out really nice. I'm glad. You know, a lot of people don't like to chop their garlic, but when you chop it, you get more of the garlic, the oils from it, and it's just a lot nicer. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And if I can get this olive oil jar open. Oh, it opens really easy. Okay, so I'm just going to fill it up. So convenient. And then I'm going to add some basil to it. And really season it up. I'm going to have to make some room in my freezer, though, before I put this in there. This is so nice. These are things I like to do when the weather's nice like this. My mom used to call it picky stuff. I'm just doing pokey stuff. I'm just poking around the kitchen. Like, what are you poking? But we all know what she meant. She's poking around the kitchen. There's always something to do in your kitchen or in your home. I could never just sit and not do anything around the house. Like, that's just crazy. Okay. Hi, Daniel. How are you? Yeah, you got to be careful that you don't get cut. I understand that. I get it. Okay, so I don't want to tip it, but you guys get a glimpse. And I am going to clean up this little mess. My mom taught me one thing. Well, she taught me a lot of things, but mostly clean up as you go, because you'll have a lot less mess to go through, and it could get overwhelming. And besides that, we just don't like messy kitchens, dirty kitchens. We're just very clean and particular. So I'll be right back, guys. Gonna throw this in my scrap bin, get rid of it. Okay, I'm going to do a few things around here. Jen, do you want to keep the chat going? I'm just going to wash up a few dishes and wash my hands because, boy, they stink. I'll be right back, guys. I'm still right here. Didn't go nowhere. I just don't like dishes in my sink, whether they're dirty or clean. And maybe didn't empty out the dishwasher yet, so Hand wash. It's only a few things, like a couple of glasses and a mug. But a couple of spoons. No biggie. Almost done. A few more knives. My favorite paring knife. I'm gonna grab my basil. Okay, I'm back. So this is the basil that I grew and dehydrated last summer. And I'm just gonna put a few sprinkles in here, in each one, because who doesn't like oregano with their olive oil and their garlic when you're cooking or sauteing something? It's gonna be really nice. Really, really nice. I don't even really have to crumble it. It'll just soak up the oil and it'll go down to the bottom. It smells very Italian in my kitchen. What do you think? Should I add some oregano or just leave basil and garlic? What do you guys think? Jen, what's your opinion? For those of you who really like to cook, and you want to get some real great advice and some fantastic recipes, head on over to In the Kitchen with Janine. She's really, really phenomenal. I mean, she doesn't just throw something together. She actually cooks. So it's not like she's opening cans and dumping them together and calling it a recipe, because she really cooks really well. She's Italian. She's from New York. They're in New York in the summer months, and they are in Florida in the winter months. So she's a snowbird, and she has a real great channel. So if you guys want to get over there and check her out, I should add the oregano. All right, Jen, I'll do that. I'm going to take your advice. I will take your advice. And here's the oregano. Again, dried it and dehydrated it myself. This is going to be really nice. Like if you're making like a small batch of sauce or something, you know. I think this is going to be really nice. Yeah. It smells so nice in here. It smells like pizza. All right. Okay, Jan, you think I should add parsley? We're going to go with whatever you say. Hi, Slaughterman. How are you? Welcome in. No parsley. Okay. Now I have to make sure that there's room in the freezer before I put this in there. Here goes. Because my freezer's overflowing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hang on. Okay, now that that project is done, I am going to be, doing some of this. I used a little bit of ricotta cheese last week for a recipe or a dinner, and then the rest of it just sat in the freezer, in the refrigerator. It went bad because, believe it or not, unless I'm making a lasagna, this is too much for us. We are 2 to 3 adults. So what I'm going to do, well, one to three, actually. Sometimes it's just me. It depends. So I am going to take this in little portions, and I'm going to flash freeze them. Well, actually, I don't have to flash freeze them because I'm going to like double wrap them in plastic wrap and then throw them in a freezer bag. So we're going to see how that goes. I think I have like an ice cream scoop or a melon scooper. I'll be right back. I think that's going to go over really well. I just think it's a good idea, but we'll see. We shall see. Okay, I got my ice cream scooper. Got out my plastic wrap. Got out my mop bean. Always gotta have your mop bean. I think I want to work on a plate to make it a little easier. Okay, so let's get this done. Okay. All right, Jen, if this is, I'm going to have to drain some of the water out, obviously, if there is any. Oh, I just love this. Can't even open it. This is pretty good cheese. I like it. It's from Aldi. I was there and I grabbed it. I mean, do I have my name brands? Yeah, of course I do. But I was at Aldi. That haul I did the other day was a good haul, too. Oh, I can't get this opened. You know, these fibromyalgia hands don't really work all the time. It's awful. All right, I'm going to get something to, like, pry it, you know? With the tip of a knife or something. Maybe this will work. So where is everyone from? What you got going on today? Am I the only one poking around the kitchen on KP duty, or do you guys have KP duty today too? I like taking advantage of the cool days for things like this. It's amazing the things that can be frozen if you do it right. You know, you package it up right, you can freeze it, and things don't get wasted. I mean, if I was making a big lasagna or something, yeah, I wouldn't be doing this. I would use the whole thing, if not two. But, okay. This is going to work great. Look at it. Okay. I never did this before, but I was just thinking of it. Hey, Crystal, look what I'm doing. I have way too much ricotta cheese. I threw out a container last week. So I'm determined. I'm just going to double wrap these in plastic wrap, throw them in a freezer bag, and throw them in the freezer, and I won't waste any more. So I never did this before. We're going to see if it works. I don't see how it won't. I'm sure it's going to work. Oh, yeah, this is going to be great. Then if I want, I could take out as much as I want, but waste not, want not, right? Cheese freezes very well, guys. It really does. So I'm going to double wrap it just for a little extra protection, that's all. Not that I really have to, but because the plastic wrap went around it a few times. But I'm trying to get away from plastic wrap. I want to get some butcher paper. So much better. Okay, there's one. It's going to be an all-day project. Good thing I only bought one container. But what I should do is just scoop it on here, right? You think? It would be so much easier. Well, like I said, I didn't do it before, so yeah, this is a big piece of plastic wrap, so this is going to double wrap itself, I think. Oh, yeah. This is like more than double. I just try to wrap it like I'm wrapping a little present. Yeah. Oh, for this, I always freeze it. Like I'll freeze the whole container. But I don't want to do that because then when I go to use it, you know? And they're all the same size. I think this might be what, half a cup? Quarter a cup? I don't measure when I cook, and I'm only doing the scoop because it's not that I'm measuring the amount. It just makes it less messy. That's why I'm doing that. Yes, I think I'm going to scoop it onto plastic wrap. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, overnight in the fridge. That's right. That's what I do whenever I thaw something out. So, bet you didn't expect me to be doing all this good stuff. I don't know what else I have to do in here after. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. But all these little things, if you can take the time to do it, and then once it's done, you're glad you did it. Much easier. Much, much easier. Oh, yeah, this is going to be wonderful. If you just need a little bit for a dish, or, you know, you're making personal pizzas or something. I think it's great. And the ice cream scoop is working really well. Look at this. My hands aren't even dirty. This is great. Has anyone ever done anything like this before? Jen, I'm wondering if you have. Jen, if you're new here, introduce yourself a little bit. Let us know like where you're from, what you're about, what you like, what you don't like. This is working out perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a Sharpie. I'm going to write on the baggie, on the freezer bag, what I did, like how much each one is in volume, and the date, and that it came from, they're ripping us off, 15-ounce container, used to be 16. I'm telling you, shrinkflation. Shrinkflation. I just find that it's, you know, what we have is a blessing, and we need to take care of what we have. And I just can't stand wasting food. Oh, there's children all over the world begging for food. I just can't. I wish I could help everyone. Me and my friend we would separate. Yeah, see, yeah, you could do that too. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. Hey, if I decide to make a lasagna and I want all of it, I'll just take all of them out. It's not a big deal, you know? And I'm going to get another one, and I might just freeze it in the container as is, you know? And save these for like little weeknight things, you know? My mom used to actually make her cheese filling for the lasagna, and she would freeze it. You know, she would do that a lot. She worked and 3 kids, and she didn't drive. My father drove, but he used to get home from work around 3:45, and then my mom got home around 5. And she did a lot of cooking on the weekends for the week and a big, huge Sunday dinner. And my father did a lot of cooking, and it was a team effort, let me tell you. My father was a cook in the army. In the Korean War, he was stationed in Busan, Korea, South Korea. He loved to cook. He loved it. He taught me a lot of little tricks and things, and so did my mom. She was highly organized. She said she wasn't, but she was. Okay. So this looks like it's going to be the last one. And it's just about a scoop, so look at that. That is great. I'm so glad I thought of this. Oh boy. This is nice too if you're making like personal pizzas or something. You could put some, you could season this, throw it on your pizza. If you just want to make a little bit of pasta with some gravy and mix a little bit of that in with it. It's really good. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they're like 1.5 ounces, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I said about 1/4 cup. It's about 1/4 cup. This last one I think is the biggest one because it was everything that was in the container. So I'm just going to put this stuff here, and I'm going to rinse it all with hot water. This has to go in the trash after I rinse it. Yes, I wash out my containers before I throw them in the trash. So let's get a bag. I thought I had a small bag. Yeah, they might fit in here. If not, I'll use the big one. I reuse my freezer bags. I wash them, I air dry them, and I reuse them. Nothing wrong with that. Don't let anyone tell you there is. Meat, no, I won't do it if there's been meat in it. But you know how many times I've used the same bag? Look at this, they're gonna fit perfect. Absolutely perfect. Yep, so there's 10 ice cream scoops full. Let me get all the air out. Look at that. Nice, neat package of ricotta cheese in the freezer for any time I want. Okay, so I'm going to take a 2-minute break with you guys before I rinse everything, and we will come back. I'm trying to think of what else I need to do in the kitchen. I have a couple of onions, and I'm wondering if I should slice them, dehydrate them, and work on my onion powder. What do you guys think? You want to sit here with me while I slice onions and cry? Yeah, absolutely. You know what? It'll be so easy someday when I want to make, even if I want to make a little personal lasagna or a tiny lasagna for 2 or a couple of stuffed shells, I can go in there, right? And if I want to make a little sauce, I can grab the ice cube thing that has the garlic, the basil, and the oregano and the olive oil. I can throw that in the frying pan, heat that up. I can put in some tomatoes to make a nice sauce. I can grab one of those things of cheese and make I mean, come on. There's a lot you could do. You could use it to make if you want to make a frittata, you just go get one thing of cheese and one thing of the olive oil and do your eggs. And come on, it's so easy. They don't bother you? Wow. Yes, Kendra, we're still live. House living room. I would say save every penny you can. That's what I would say to my 15-year-old self. Exactly. Exactly. That would be so nice. Like I said, make a frittata, anything. But it is really, really a nice day to hear today. And I'm just in the mood to do this stuff, you know? Things that I've been putting off. Look at my hair isn't all, I didn't have to like put it up. I'm not all sweaty and it's a nice day. Good morning, Kendra. How you doing, hon? Okay, I'm just going to run over to the sink and rinse these dishes out. I'll be right back. And then I think we're going to do some onions. Hang on, guys. I'm coming. I'm coming. Getting ready to do the onions. Then we'll get a tray for my dehydrator. Since my dehydrator is already out, I might as well. Because if I'm going to stink up the house, let it be on a breezy day. I don't, they look white. You know, I don't even know. All I know is the scraps are going to go into my vegetable bag and for my broth. And I'm going to get ready to make onion powder. I thought I had 3 in there. I guess I only had 2. And it's okay because they're not going to get used. So I might as well do something with them, you know? Like I said before, I don't want to waste anything. Kendra, this is a different kind of life, isn't it? For me, anyway. I don't know my onions. I know, well, they might be Vidalia because they're so big. I think they are. I think they are the Vidalia onions. I'm not going to cut. I'm going to slice. Like, I'm not going to chop them. I'm going to slice them. Because I don't want to chop onions right now. Yeah, I really do think it was a bag of Vidalia onions. So, and they look like Vidalias, so. So, more stuff to add to my scrap bag. Okay. Here goes. Oh my goodness. I'm just slicing them as thin as I can. I want this over with. I don't want to chop them too much because then they'll fall through the holes on the dehydrator. Okay, where's the girl that said onions don't bother her? Get over here. Holy cow, that's a half an onion. Yeah, these might not be Vidalias. I don't ever remember Vidalia being... I'm just separating the pieces a little bit on here. I just can't wait to get it over with. Oh my goodness. Yikes. This is terrible. See, I'm just taking them apart. My thing is, number one, the prices of the seasonings has gone up. There's always some lead or something in it. I guess it's from the machinery. And they don't taste of anything. You know, like you don't mind, but it has no flavor. So, you know, why? It's so easy. Not everyone has a dehydrator. I get it, you know. Oh. Don't you cry for me. Don't you cry for me. Whew. As my mom would say, oof. It's an Arabic thing. It means oof. Wow. These are strong onions, let me tell you. Oh my goodness. Oof. So I think 1 onion per tray. I'm just trying to separate more of the little slices of them. Yeah, I think 1 onion per tray is going to be what it takes. And that's fine. I'm just going to do this one like this because I cut it wrong. I can't see. Oh my goodness. So I'm just slicing them thin and throwing them on there to get it over with. My goodness. Yikes. Okay. 1 tray is just about done. Like I said, I'm separating the little slices of it. I wish that it didn't bother me as much. I would be able to slice them thinner and maybe even chop them, but I just can't. I can't. Okay, so this is like 1 huge onion. That's 1 tray. And on to tray number 2. Yeah, it's nice here too, Kendra. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Hey, Janelle. Back at you, girl. How you doing? I'm getting ready to make onion powder. It's better than wasting the onions. So I'm going to dehydrate them and then throw them in the blender. They'll probably take a day or so. I don't think these are going to be ready that quick, but I just figured with the breeze, it's a good day to do it. And take advantage of these days because when it's hot, I'm out of here. I don't stay home when it's hot and sunny. Not in the summer. Nope. Not me. Even if I'm sitting outside in the yard, I just don't want to be bothered with stuff, you know? But today's a good day, and my hands are okay. My back is hurting, but I can do what I can do. That's why I'm sitting down, actually. It's one of the reasons why I'm doing this stuff is because there are things that I can do sitting down. Has anyone ever done dehydrated onions or made onion powder or anything like that? I'm just curious. The garlic powder came out really good, so why can't I do onion powder? You know what I'm saying? Let it all dehydrate nicely. I got every window in the house open. Yay, I'm almost done. Holy moke. Oh, can't wait to get this done. I have done them for years. Yeah. Now you've done, did you just dehydrate them or did you make your onion powder? I'd like to do just some dehydrated onions, and then it'll be like those French fried onions that you put on your green bean casserole. That would be nice too. They're so cheap, Kendra, that it's cheaper to buy the onions than it is all the work to grow them. They don't grow for me for some reason. Almost done. Oh, my eyes. My eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. Oh. I think this onion was bigger than the other one, so I got some room on the first tray. Okay, here we go. 2 trays. I have to wash my hands. Whew. Yikes. Oh boy. This was special. Oh, okay. I have mint on here. I dehydrated some more mint. So now I'm going to throw the onions on. And turn this baby on. On this beautiful windy day. And let her rip. Hang on one sec, guys. Veg bag again. I'm going to be adding the onion to this. All these scraps, they're all going in here. This bag is almost full. So when it's full, I throw it in the crock pot and I let it go like 12 hours, about 24 hours with filtered water. I don't put any salt in it. And then I can it. So you're not going to get any better than that. At least not from this girl. Clean up my mess. Yes, Mom, I'm cleaning up as I go. I'm cleaning as I go. Going to clean up my area. I have some Lysol I dilute and keep in a bottle. And every time before we eat, after we eat, and anytime I'm doing something, I just wipe down. I have this real heavy clear plastic. It's nice and thick, and you can't even tell that I have it on. And it protects the tablecloth. So I like to just wipe this down, make sure everything's clean. And I do my counters like that too. Like, I don't leave my kitchen till everything's done. So you guys are stuck with me a while. Now I'm just putting a few spices and things away that I needed to take out to get the other stuff. And I am back. What did I miss? Let's see. Oh no, 92 already? Okay, what did I miss? What did I miss? I got a ton of these. I'm not going to show you all of them, but these are the yellow cherries that I grew for my granddaughter. She loves them. Oh, really? I want to know. What's he say? Thank you, mods. I want to know. Yeah, it is. It's going to be nice and cool tonight. Come on, Kendra. What'd you say? I don't know. I had one of the orange tomatoes that grew randomly in my front yard. Okay. Me and my boyfriend split one the other night, and it tasted like a regular tomato. I think it was might have been a little more sour. I don't know. Yes, I want to know. Well, if the comment was deleted, it's not here. Yeah, the message was deleted, but that's okay. When that happens, I'm just going to ask my mods, because if I can't do it, report and then hide from the channel if you can do that. Because I'm not tolerating. I don't need YouTube that bad that I have to tolerate nasty comments, like just vulgar. I mean, everybody has an opinion. Say what you want. I really don't care. But if you come across and you're oh God, what an idiot. But if somebody's going to be vulgar, or if they're going to insult someone that's in my chat. No, I'm not going to put up with that. But, oh, of course. Oh my gosh. Idiots. Total idiots. I guess so. Oh my gosh. But you were even faster. You got rid of them. Yeah, it's like the pervs. I don't want them on here. Those are the only ones I don't want. And I have seen and heard so much. I don't know. I don't know how to say it without. It was just explicit, okay? And this other person just let them go on and on and on. And I'm like, no way. No way. You did? I didn't think you had it in you. Oh, you're a hoot, like you say. Any hoot. Anywho. Well, ladies and germs, I've been on about an hour. I think I'm done doing a little bit of KP duty. If I decide to do anything later, I'll come back. But yeah, I'm going to go air out those blankets that I wanted to put out. And they don't have to be washed. I just want them to smell like fresh air. So I'm going to go do that outside. And yeah, that's it. You guys, or you ladies, have a wonderful day. I'll be checking out your channels and catching up on videos and things like that later on today. As always, stay blessed, stay prepped, and I'll catch you on my next one.